right? Because he's out to kill, steal, and destroy. So we want to be aware, right? And he has a lot of tools, right? And we got to be aware of that. But, the first thing is to let him know when he tries to tempt you, right? When he tries to try to make you do things that's not of God, you got to let him know that you already lost the keys, right? He has no keys. Jesus, right, died, right, on the cross, right? On the third day when he rose, right, he went to hell, right? Defeated Satan, took his keys, embarrassed him in front of everybody, right? So you also want to remind him of that too, right? Once you remind him of that, he flees, he goes, right? Because remember, the enemy, once you resist the enemy until he flees, right? But you have to resist him until he flees, right? Just because he's attacking you or trying to tempt you, you got to stand firm. Like, what's up? What you going? You gotta fight the good fight of faith with the scriptures, right? Another good scripture when he tries to tempt you is, I'm gonna read it from my notes, right? When he tries to tempt you, right? Get away, Satan. It is written, the Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall I serve. Right? Then he will flee. The devil will flee from you, right? Then, the devil will leave you, right? And then, angels will come and minister to you, right? That's what happened with Jesus, right? When Jesus was getting tempted, you know what Jesus did? Jesus was like, get away from me, Satan. It is written, the Lord your God shall you worship, and him alone shall I serve. Then the devil left him. Behold, the angels came and ministered to him. So it's all about a test, right? It's all about, passing the temptations, right? Being stronger than the temptations. We got to be stronger than the temptations, right? We got to be stronger than that, right? Because that's all it really is the devil trying to tempt us, right? And God is watching to see what we do, right? So we could pass the test, right? And through life, it's gonna happen, right? We're not perfect, right? We sometimes we win battles and sometimes we lose. But with God, right, we could win the battle, right? With Jesus, we could win the battle. It's already won, right? But you gotta not get emotional, right? You cannot get emotional when you're tempted. Once you get emotional, you give the devil more access. You give him more access, and that's how he can control you. Remember, a person could only really control you